Good evening, guys, and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Well, guys, today I ended up actually probably getting up as late as I did yesterday. I don't know why I could not fall asleep last night, but I was actually able to get caught up with some editing because I didn't do that yesterday. I also did dishes and laundry today too, which was good. However, the other thing that I got to was I was also working on making my grocery list. I think I pretty much finished for the most part with Meyer, but my sales papers came today, so I was sort of looking over those. And I think I mentioned to you guys sort of previously that our Valley Produce, actually, one of the grocery stores that we normally shop at, they were sort of like remodeling, but they were also like downsizing a little bit too. So again, like they were, you know, they're sort of in a whole process of things that are going on. The really weird thing that I noticed was when I went there, like the last 2 weeks, they said, oh, take 20% off, like an additional 20% off any foods that aren't like deli and like sale items maybe or something like that. I'm not entirely sure because I didn't notice it came off of my like receipt, I don't think. So anyways, that was, you know, like one thing that I sort of noticed. I was like, oh, I don't know why, you know, that's there or whatever. So they're not closing down, but I did hear though from somebody else on a different like town group sort of thing that they were changing and they're no longer going to be a Valley Produce. Instead, they're actually going to be, I think it's called Tony's Finer Foods or Tony's Fresh Foods or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I've heard about this before. It's not a super well known like big chain store in our area, but from some of the other like coupon bloggers and things like that, and like shoppers and things like that, again in my area, like I would see like them post about stuff from like that store, and I was always like, oh, I didn't, you know, really know entirely like, you know, much about that. There was never one really close to us. I never really saw the circulars or anything like that. So again, it stinks that we don't get Valley Produce anymore because I always feel like they have really good deals on like their produce and their meat and things like that. And so I'm not entirely sure because like I said, I've not seen this grocery store. Like even before we shopped at Valley Produce and Caputo's, I'd still get like their ads and circulars. And back a long time ago, back when Walmart used to do their price match, I used to like price match some of the things from those stores at Walmart when we would shop there. So again, I was sort of always somewhat familiar with them ever since like I started shopping, like couponing and stuff like that. So like I said though, this store I'm not very familiar with, and so this week they sent out the flyer, and it says like formerly like Valley Produce, and now it's like this Tony's, like I said, Finer Foods or whatever it is. But the only thing that does stink a little bit is that I have my Valley Produce like app, the account and everything like that, and there's still Valley Produce that are open in, again, the Chicagoland area, but this one specifically is no longer. And there is one still somewhat close to us. The only thing that's like, it's nowhere near where we shop. It's just not like a hour drive away, like maybe less than that, like half an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. However, since again the Valley Produce is now changing over to a different store, like all of my, I can't obviously use like my Valley Produce, like the coupons and like all that kind of stuff. And so the one thing I was telling you guys about is funny on Sunday about how to take advantage of those like rewards programs and stuff like that and everything. And so my Valley Produce like account, it was like if you spent $500, I think you get like $5 off your next purchase. Well, I'm only like $80 something away or something like that, which honestly could be about like less than 3 more grocery trips for me, and then I get $5 off because we sometimes spend about $30 sometimes at Valley Produce at a time. So like I said, like on average maybe about another month worth, and we would, you know, I would have earned that. And so now that they switched over, it doesn't, you know, it's not going to transfer over because they have their own sort of reward system and program and all that kind of stuff, which stinks a little bit. So I did sign up for their program, but I don't really know how it works. Like, I'm confused because it says like that you can have like a like card to use, like sort of like the digital cards, but you can also use your phone number at checkout and stuff like that. And so I don't know, I'm really nervous about like their loyalty program, because like, again, that's what, like at Jewel you'll still get like the sale prices, or again when you go to like, again, most other like, you know, stores and things like that, even if you don't wind up having like, again, a you know, loyalty card or whatever for the store, even if you still shop there, you'll still, you know, again, most grocery stores will still give you, again, the sale price of the item. You don't have to have those cards. Like now though, the way that they work is more with like the digital coupons and things like that. So they encourage you to have those kind of cards and stuff. You know, like I said, most of the time it's digital, or you use your phone number or whatever it is. And again, too, it's so that you can use those digital coupons that they have available, or also to those like loyalty things. Like I was telling you guys, like, you know, you earn certain points, and you know, you can earn dollars off your future purchases and all that kind of stuff. And it's also a little bit to keep track of your like spending habits, and you know, so that they can offer you special things based on, again, what you normally buy. Like I told you guys too, I feel like I get a pretty decent amount of like vegetarian or more like plant-based like things, because I do, even if I see a sale where it's like not very good, even if it's still cheaper than what I could get, you know, just without a sale, sometimes I will still wind up picking those kind of things up. So they tend to offer me things like that, I feel like, more, because again, that's something that's, you know, isn't, I guess, like traditional shopping habits. It's a little bit more of a like pinpointed sort of group, you know, of people that would like buy that. So obviously if they have like new products, they might offer it to people that they know that buy those type of products. The same too with like if you're a person that has a dog or a cat or a baby, you know, you're buying diapers, you're buying cat food, dog food, whatever, they might, again, because it's a specific group of people that would be buying those kind of things, offering you special, again, coupons and sales and things like that, based on, again, tracking your shopping habits and things like that, through their loyalty program. So again, while most grocery stores, especially the ones that I shop at, don't have that, where you have to get, like, if I was just like, okay, I saw that milk was on sale at the grocery store, I'm just gonna go run in and grab a gallon of milk. I don't have to have a loyalty, you know, card to get it at that price. But again, too, if I wanted to get it with a coupon or something like that in addition to it, I would have to have, again, the loyalty, you know, card or whatever. So like I was saying, I think all the grocery stores actually that I shop at don't, again, require you to have that. The only ones are the drugstores, like Walgreens and CVS. You have to have like a card, otherwise you'll be paying full price at those stores for those items. Like I said, otherwise you have to have like the phone number, and again, you're like loyalty card program sort of thing through those stores in order to get any of the sales at the store. And again, those always like say it on the little tags and things like that, that you'll get them, so long as you have, you know, an account at that store or whatever. But again, most grocery stores don't. But again, too, if I'm looking through the Jewel ad and I see, oh, 99 cents with the Just For You coupon for, you know, eggs or something like that, I have to make sure that I clip that coupon, because that's only for, you know, with a store loyalty coupon, and it's not just necessarily the sale item, you know, or whatever from the store. So I'm just more concerned about going about their digital coupons. Now, they actually look like they do have, at least especially for this week, and so far too, because I actually was checking on their website, they still have, like, since today's Tuesday, their sales circular follow all the other grocery stores in our area as well, which is they run Wednesday through Tuesday. So since it was Tuesday today, they still have last week's sale up. So I was checking last week's sale, even though for us it would be the Valley Produce. I was just checking a different one of their stores areas to check to see like what are their normal sales sort of look like. They actually look like they have some pretty good sales and competitive, you know, again, with like some of the prices and things like that, compared to, again, like it looks like they're focused a little bit more on like other like not so much fresh stuff, if that makes sense. Like Valley Produce and Caputo's is where I would a lot of times get the best deal on like fresh meats, fresh produce, you know, seafood, like, you know, more like those kind of things, deli foods and stuff like that. They would have more of the deals on, like, you know, bakery things, you know, that kind of stuff. But again too, they would have regular grocery things on sale as well. It was just those were probably the best deals that I would get would be at those stores. This store, this new Tony's store, sort of looks like, to me, more a little bit of like a Jewel kind of, where it looks like they have a little bit more sales and things like that on like more canned processed foods, like frozen foods, you know, like that kind of stuff. Dry foods, pantry, sort of more stable items, I feel like, than a lot of the fresh stuff. And that's not to say, like, I was looking, they have their berries on sale, $5 for 4 or $1, you know, 25 each, whereas I was looking, and Valley Produce next week's sale, again, since it won't be for our area, though, I was looking at one of the next closest stores to us, they had theirs on sale for 99 cents. Now, I don't know if any other stores really, like Caputo's or something like that, had them on sale, but I was looking, like, to kind of compare, like, you know, are their stores, you know, kind of, again, competitive with that kind of stuff, and what does that look like? So, like I said, and the weird thing too is that a lot lately, I've noticed that Valley Produce, I get better deals also lately on produce than I have even at Caputo's. But now that, again, we're dealing with a different store that maybe doesn't have as great deals on produce, you know, like I said, just like their sales and stuff like that, I might be getting more of my produce at Caputo's now because of that. So, like I said, I don't know. I'll have to, you know, again, spend a couple weeks looking at that, but that's something interesting that's, like I said, just randomly sort of happens. Again, I saw somebody post about that, and I was like, I don't think that's the case, like, because I thought that they were just downsizing. And it's funny too, because a couple of the people that actually work at the deli, because we go to Valley Produce, it's deli every single time pretty much that we're there. It's so chatty. He's talking to everybody, and he's talking to like the deli people that are working there, and you know, they were like telling them about like sort of what they were doing, because my dad was like, oh, are you remodeling? This was like a couple months ago when they started to remodel, and they're like, oh no, we're actually downsizing, was like telling them the whole thing. And I thought that at some point they would have come up like that, like they were also changing, they weren't going to be Valley Produce anymore, they were going to be a different store. Because then when I saw somebody had posted about that, I was like, no, like that's not gonna happen, you know. I was sort of thinking to myself, and I think I even mentioned it to my mom too. I was like, or maybe she had told me or something like that, and I was like, I don't think so, because we talked to like the deli people like every week, and they'd never mentioned anything to us about it, like, you know, that they were changing to a whole different store, so, you know, or they got like sort of bought out or whatever. So like I said, now that is changed, again, I'm excited, because maybe that means some more good deals and things like that. But you know, it's weird though, because sometimes I find really good deals on produce stuff at Jewel. It's just, I guess also too, there's more produce deals I feel like available at Valley Produce, whereas Jewel will only have like a couple, like maybe, you know, 3, 4, 5 really good deals that are going on that week. Like they might have apples, berries, and lettuce or something like that, you know, that's just like a really, really good sale. Whereas Valley Produce and Caputo's would have lots of sales. Whereas again, maybe Jewel would beat them out on a couple of things for that week, but the other grocery stores would have a lot more. Like they would have, you know, lemons and limes, and, you know, like all kinds of other, like avocados and broccoli and celery and cauliflower and like all kinds of other stuff on sale. And they would just have a lot more available than like what Jewel's really good sales were. They would have a lot of very good sales. So like I said, and you know, you guys know how I shop. I don't like to be tied down to one grocery store. I feel like that's why a lot of times we don't wind up saving as much money if we're just shopping at 1 or 2 stores. If, you know, again, we're hitting up a couple grocery stores all in sort of one round trip anyway, you know, again, I'm saving way more money, and we're saving well under our grocery budget if I'm able to shop at a couple different stores. So like I was saying too, that's why we're, again, shopping around at multiple stores, and that's why especially too we add in Valley Produce and Caputo's, because those are where I get my best deals on probably meat for the most part, and you know, produce and stuff like that. But now that, again, this different stores coming into play, I don't really know what to entirely expect with them. But it looks like they have a lot of coupons available, like through their digital coupon program, and their app's also very easy to use too. Like with Valley Produce and Caputo's, because I don't know, they're a little like glitchy sometimes and stuff like that, like, and it's takes a while sometimes to load things and stuff. But like with this one, it seemed very easy, pretty friendly, you know, like user friendly and everything like that as well. So I was actually pretty happy with that. But they seem like they have a lot of digital coupons available like Jewel and Meijer does. So I was, like I said, pretty happy, you know, and excited to see that. But I have to figure out, like I said, how to actually use it when we get to the grocery store, because I don't want to just go up there and be like, I bought, you know, I should be getting $20 off worth of coupons and stuff like that, and then it doesn't work and I just paid an extra $20 because I was expecting the coupons to work or whatever. Because when Jewel first came out with it, it took me a while to actually figure out how to properly use their couponing system, sort of, to not properly used, but like Jewel's weird because I have to make sure that I put my like loyalty phone number in at the beginning, like, you know, for my loyalty card, but my phone number in at the beginning of the transaction. If I wait too long into the end of the transaction, it's like it doesn't give the computer a long enough time to process, and most of the time it doesn't actually go through. So so long as I make sure that I do that, like that took me a long time to finally figure out, and ever since then I've never had a problem so long as I put it in at the beginning of the transaction versus at the end. And like I said, I've never had a problem with that since then. But like I said, with this, I have to kind of figure that out too. It took me a little while to figure out too, like with Meijer. If you use your phone number, you also have to put in your PIN number. Like they have you set your own PIN number, and then you can just put it in at checkout along with your phone number. But that's if you do it through like the PIN pad, or if you do it through self-checkout or whatever, because Matthew told me that's how he did it. But when we go to Meijer, I just have them scan my barcode. So you can do it either way. But like I said, I was really scared because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to remember my phone number and a whole PIN number on top of that too. So but again, I learned that I could just have them scan the barcode, and then it doesn't have to be a big old thing. But like I said, at this store, they tell you to put in your phone number, but they also give you a loyalty card too to scan in addition to that. So I don't know which one to use. Like I said, I don't know how they will ask me to do it or whatever. And also too, it might be weird at the beginning for the employees as well, like the cashiers and stuff like that, because they're moving over to a whole new like program as well, because they were used to, again, the Valley Produce one, where again they had a barcode that you would scan and, you know, again, save money off of. But now again, it might be different, where they do have to put in phone numbers and stuff like that, which could wind up getting confusing. So like I was saying, you know, like it might be a learning curve for them as well. So like I was saying, I might just do some very, very small little deals maybe that are going on as far as their digital coupons go, just to see how that works out. Because again, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket and be like, yeah, let's go crazy this week, and then not actually know how to use it. So like I said, we will see this week how it winds up going. But something interesting I thought I'd share with you guys, in addition to a little I guess shopping update, in addition to some grocery shopping updates, and like I said too, just other ways that I sort of look at saving at the grocery store. But like I said, it'll be interesting. I'm excited, but I'm also a little frustrated that, like I said too, I was kind of close to getting like my last, you know, like I said, that rewards and all that kind of stuff, and just, you know, like I said, switching over to a whole new thing now and learning all of that as well. You know, like I said, and I'm gonna miss like the Valley Produce, you know, sort of thing too, because it's been there for a long time and we shopped there for a while. That, and also too, I miss Butera. They used to have the Butera that we're shopping at one for a while that wasn't too far away. They closed, and we went to another one that was a little bit further away, and then they closed, and now there's not one for pretty far away from us. So we haven't been shopping at a Butera at all recently, but that was one that I used to shop at a lot too, and then, like I said, they closed. So now Valley Produce is just, again, changing to a different store now, but you know, that one's, it's not really the same thing anymore. So anyways guys, I'm gonna go take a shower now and get to bed. I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sun shining faces tomorrow. So bye guys.